everyone, I'm Jordan, and this is my favorite time in the Big Picture Show, when we get to dive into God's Word and see what He's got to say. Now, I know what you're thinking. Christmas in July? Where are the fireworks? Why is she wearing a sweater when it's a gazillion degrees? And is it possible to build a gingerbread swimming pool? All in good time, my friends. One of the most awesome parts of Christmas is giving and getting gifts. So I want to hear one of the best gifts you've gotten for Christmas. Just yell it out. Those are some pretty great things. The reason we give gifts at Christmas time is to remind each other of the amazing gift that God gave us at Christmas, His Son, Jesus. But here's the super cool thing. God gives us awesome gifts, not just at Christmas, but every single day. It's Christmas in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You get the picture. Now, there's a super cool verse in the book of James that talks about this. And get this, the book of James was written by Jesus' little brother. He says, "Every good and perfect gift is from God. This kind of gift comes down from the Father who created the heavenly lights." Wow, the God who made the whole universe and called light into existence loves us so much that He gives us good things every day. In fact, I've got a few of those things right here in my box. Now let's look in here and see what we have. Everyone know what this is? Mr. Potato Head. Now it's true God gave us potatoes for everyone's favorite waffle fries, but I want you to pay attention to all the parts and pieces of Mr. Potato Head and how it can remind us of one of God's gifts to us. Now, Mr. Potato Head here has eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hands, and feet. And many of us have most of those things too. Every morning when you wake up, you open your eyes, take a deep breath, listen to your mom calling you because you're late again, and smell that bacon. Your feet hit the floor, your hands grab your clothes. Every part of you is a gift from God. Even if you've been injured or if part of your body doesn't work like you want, you can still breathe and live and dream. That's an incredible gift. Okay, let's see our next one. Okay, water may not seem super exciting, but we can't survive without clean water. Anyone know how much of your body is water? 60%. More than half of your body is this liquid right here. You can only live about 3 days without water. And while it's not this easy all over the world, most of us can just turn on a faucet or pop open a bottle anytime we want to drink. That is an incredible gift. Now, let's take a look at our third gift from God. What do we have here? Food. Our bodies can't function without it. We have no energy. We get crabby and hangry. And yet, many of us don't have to worry about where our next meal is coming from. For some people, getting food is a struggle. And that's why it's super important for us to be God's hands and feet and help share God's incredible gift of food and energy to live. Now, moving on to gift number 4. Now, I definitely think Legos qualify as a gift from God, but the real gift here is what's built from the Legos. Anyone see what it is? Yeah, it's a house. Most of us take for granted that we have a place to sleep and a roof over our heads. God gives us shelter. And let's look at our last gift. It's a heart. One of the most amazing things God has given us is people to love us. It might be your parents, a grandparent, a small group leader, or friends. We have to have food and water for our bodies to survive, but we need love for our hearts to survive. Now, what do you think this is? Yeah, it's a cross. And who does it remind us of? It's Jesus. For God so loved the world that he gave us his Son so that we can be forgiven and become friends with God and live with him forever as a part of his family. God's greatest gift to us is Jesus. God gives us each of these good gifts every single day, every single moment. It's so easy to take them for granted, but when we remember what God has given us, it's like Christmas every single day. And here's the super important part. There are people all around us who need these things. People who are sick or injured. People who need food or water. Or people who need a place to stay. And there are definitely people who need your love and friendship. And there's a whole world of people who need to know Jesus. Just as God has given us good gifts, we can give his goodness to the people in our lives.